As a dog owner, it might get quite difficult for you to keep your dog engaged. While most dogs like to go for a walk with their owner, some dogs may not like it. But do not worry, we have got it covered for you. We have curated a list of 5 games for puppies to keep your dogs engaged. But what are these games? How can they help in keeping the dog engaged? And how does it help? Continue watching the video till the end to know more. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another video from our channel. We hope you guys are doing extremely well. In this video, we will be talking about the top 5 games for puppies to keep your dog engaged. We will be diving deep into every aspect of this topic, so if you are new to this channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Playing games with your dog is a great way to keep them active, busy, and out of trouble. And best of all, it's a lot of fun for both you and your dog alike. Not sure where to start? Don't worry, we've got you covered. From using a flirt pole to playing hide and seek, here's 10 fun games to play with your dog. 1. Use a flirt pole. Looking for an easy and fun way to entertain your active dog? Look no further than a flirt pole. Using a flirt pole is a fun way to keep your dog mentally and physically active. They're especially great for high-energy dogs because one quick session can really tire out your dog. A flirt pole, also called a flirt stick, is a long pole with a rope attached to the end. At the end of the rope is a lure that's used to entice your dog to chase. Flirt poles provide great exercise, and they're mentally stimulating. They're a way to let your dog use their natural prey drive in a non-destructive way, and they're great for practicing some basic impulse control such as letting go on command. When playing, remember to let your dog win or catch the lure on occasion as a reward. By letting them win, you're making the game more engaging and fun, and that will encourage them to keep playing. If they don't get that chance to win, they can become discouraged and uninterested in the game. You can make your own flirt pole with some PVC pipe, some bungee cord, and a dog toy. If you'd rather buy one, there's plenty available on Amazon. Remember to take it slow when starting out. Using a flirt pole with your dog is very high impact, and it can be rough on your dog's joints. If your dog isn't very active to begin with, start with short sessions and work your way up to longer ones. Word of caution for puppies and dogs with arthritis or mobility issues. If your dog has any joint or mobility issues, I would not recommend using a flirt pole. Because it's such a high-impact exercise, it can cause further joint damage, so opt for some of these lower-impact exercises instead. The same goes for puppies. Young dogs are more prone to injuries from high-impact exercises such as using a flirt pole. 2. Play tug-of-war with your dog. Tug is by far my favorite dog game. It's fun, it's engaging, it's great physical exercise, and it's a good way for dogs to practice their manners, aka impulse control. And if you spent a lot of time training with your dog, I found a tug toy to be one of the most motivating rewards around. When playing tug, just remember to follow this basic rule. The game stops if your dog's teeth touch your skin. Some dogs may struggle with this more than others, since tug gets some dogs or puppies pretty riled up. If you stop when their mouth touches your hand, they'll catch on that the fun game stops when I mouth my person. And contrary to popular belief, playing tug with your dog will not make him aggressive, nor will letting him win make him dominant. Letting your dog win makes the game more engaging, and it shows your dog that you're a lot of fun to be around. 3. Use Kong stuffing, puzzles, and food dispensing toys. Using a stuffed Kong, a puzzle, or a food dispensing toy is one of the easiest games to play with your dog. It's fun, it encourages them to use some of their natural scavenging ability, and it's mentally stimulating. If you're not a fan of Kongs, check out the West Paw Tux toy. It's my favorite alternative. Stuffing a Kong is my personal favorite because it can keep Leica busy for 30+ minutes. I'll stuff it with some healthy treats and broth and freeze it overnight. If your dog gets a little stressed out each morning when you leave for work, try giving them a stuffed Kong. It worked well for Leica. After a few days, she was more interested in getting Kong than she was with the fact that I was leaving. Puzzle toys are another great game for dogs. They give your dog a nice little mental workout and are a fun way to have your dog work for some treats. Snuffle mats are my personal favorite, and they're pretty easy to make at home if you're feeling crafty. You can also use a towel and fold it up to hide some treats inside for a simpler option. Food dispensing toys such as the Bob-a-Lot are great for giving your dog some more mental stimulation at mealtime. You fill it up, and they have to knock it around to get the food out. If your dog has never used a food dispensing toy, you may have to practice a bit before they get the hang of it. After filling it up, encourage them to play with it so they can see that, oh look, food comes out when I move it around. 4. Play Find the Treats with your dog. When it comes to games to play with your dog, Find the Treats is my absolute favorite. It's super easy to play, and the best part is, my dog never gets sick of it. It doesn't matter that I pick the same 20 hiding spots, and that we always play with chopped up carrots. She loves it every single time. My lack of creativity doesn't bother her at all. Find the Treats, like all nosework games, are mentally stimulating and a fun way to let our dogs hone in on their natural sniffing abilities. To play Find the Treats, you'll want to start by putting some treats on the ground while your dog is in the stay position. Give your dog their release command and encourage them to find the treats. Point to them and help them along if they're struggling. Encourage them along the way by praising them each time they find one. Once your dog understands what Find the Treats means, you can slowly start to increase the difficulty of where you're hiding them. And once you've practiced enough in one room, you can move on to hiding treats throughout the house. Number 5, teach your dog to chase bubbles. One of the funnest games to play with your dog is teaching them to chase bubbles. I had my doubts, but it's one of Leica's all-time favorite games. As soon as I start walking over to the kitchen sink where those bubbles are, she starts to get excited. If your pup doesn't know how to chase bubbles, start by blowing a couple at a time. Point them out to them and encourage them to chase. Catch some yourself to show you, dog, that there's nothing to worry about, and that the whole point of the game is to get them before they touch the ground. We use bubbles made for kids. They also make flavored bubbles specifically for dogs. They're non-toxic, but they can upset their stomach if they ingest too much. And be sure to wipe off your dog's face afterwards, because they can irritate your dog's eyes. All in all, there are lots of games to play with dogs both inside and outside. Having fun with your dog enriches both of your lives, but avoid play that's too aggressive or leads to overstimulation. Make sure to end your play sessions while you're both having a good time. This leaves your dog excited for their next play session rather than exhausted and discouraged. And that's all for today. Did we miss out on anything? Do you have any fun games worth adding to our list? Did you enjoy watching the video? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Please like the video if you have not already, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. With that being said, let's meet in another one of these videos. Until then, see ya!